Wait, did she just say Alligator Alcatraz, a 5,000-bed swamp fortress to detain illegal immigrants? Caroline Levy just touched on a lot of topics here. Let's break it down already.
And will be informally known as Alligator Alcatraz. There is only one road leading in, and the only way out is a one-way flight. It is isolated and surrounded by dangerous wildlife and unforgiving terrain. The facility will have up to 5,000 beds to house, process, and deport criminal illegal aliens. This is an efficient and low-cost way to help carry out the largest mass deportation campaign in American history. We are truly coming off a historic week of President Trump racking up win after win on behalf of the American people. President Trump restored peace through strength and acted decisively as commander-in-chief to obliterate the immediate threat of the Iranian regime's nuclear capabilities, and then brokered a ceasefire between Israel and Iran, which continues to hold. Then, the president traveled to the Netherlands and achieved a monumental win for the United States and the NATO alliance by getting our allies to dedicate 5% of their GDPs to military spending. As a result of President Trump unleashing American energy dominance, summer gas prices are at the lowest they have been in 4 years, heading into the July 4th week. And with the incoming Trump economic boom, the stock market continues to roar back, with the S&P 500 and the NASDAQ both hitting record highs.
Caroline Levy just branded a brand new detention center, Alligator Alcatraz, 5,000 beds deep in the Everglades to detain and deport illegal immigrants. It's not just a name, it's a symbol. It's a fortress for border security. Now, all these moves right here are without a shadow of doubt taking a direct aim at Biden, calling him out for his failure to protect the homeland and enforce immigration laws. But Levy was not done yet, and she laid out a Trump-era blueprint that's triggering the left. I'm talking about Trump taking military action to disrupt Iran's nuclear capabilities, pushing a ceasefire between Iran and Israel, dethroning those threats with force, and at NATO, he demanded that every member commit 5% of their GDP to defense, holding our so-called allies accountable. That's America first, not just a slogan. It's a global doctrine, and for real, you don't need to love Donald Trump to appreciate the sharp reduction in gas prices too.
And on this point of an economic boom, I bring to you original correspondence from the President of the United States to our Fed Chair, Jerome Powell. As the President has consistently stated, the American economy is booming. And there were so many economic analysts who said that this president's policies would drive our economy down, when in fact we have seen the opposite. We've seen a massive deregulation campaign take place. We've seen inflation completely diminished from where it was under the reckless spending and the bad policies of the previous incompetent administration. I would remind the Fed chair, and I would remind the entire world, that this is a president who was a businessman first, and he knows what he is doing. He has a proven economic formula that worked in his first term as president, and it is working again. The one problem that remains is high interest rates for the American people. The American people want to borrow money cheaply, and they should be able to do that. But unfortunately, we have interest rates that are still too high. So the president sent this note to the Fed chair today. And if you look at this chart, this is a chart of all of the interest rates of many countries throughout the world. At the top is Switzerland. They're only paying a quarter for interest rates. Cambodia, Japan, Denmark, Thailand, Botswana, Barbados, Taiwan, Bulgaria, Cuba, Sweden, Morocco, Cabo Verde, South Korea, Algeria, Canada, Albania, Libya, Malaysia, China, New Zealand, Trinidad and Tobago, Czechia, Bolivia, Australia, Costa Rica, the Bahamas, Kuwait, Papua New Guinea, Bosnia, United Kingdom, and the UAE are all paying lower interest rates than the United States of America, which has one of the hottest and strongest economies in the world.
What's most remarkable is how President Trump has been consistently gunning for the reduction of interest rates, especially as the inflation rate is on a record low. This discussion has nothing to do with being left or right-winged. It's all about common sense, as every American suffers this, especially low-income earners. And now that's a question that the Fed chair has not been able to answer. The left can spin the news headlines, but one thing is for sure: America is leading the game. Now I'd like to hear from you in the comments, and please hit the like button and smash subscribe. On this channel, we're just getting started, and we're here for all the wins. Until our next clip, please keep staying sensible. Peace, fam.